You might have an equity curve that looks like this. You see the market, your equity curve going off. But after some time, you see a big dip. Boom! The market, a big dip on your equity curve, and it will be even wipe your account balance. Why? Because the way the hedging strategy works is, since you guys know I'm heavily invested into robotic trading, and I've also created my own personal robot, which one of those robots is Forex Pro, which is going very viral now. You guys have asked a couple of times if I can throw more light on robotic trading, and on this video today, I'm going to be covering the secret or the truth about Forex robot, or the truth about robotic trading, so that you should be able to know these things before you want to spend your money buying a particular robot. I'm not saying Forex robots are bad. I myself, I use robots on a daily basis, but you need to be able to know this truth so that you better know how to position yourself and know how to invest your money. Before we get into the video, the only thing I want you to do is to smash the subscribe button on the video if you haven't subscribed to my channel, and if you like content like this, make sure you smash the like button on the video. Good. So what are Forex robots? A Forex robot is just an algorithm that automatically places the trades on your behalf. As easy as that. Even if we have to be talking for the next 10 years, that is the basic definition I can give you. A Forex robot is just an algorithm that automatically places the trades on your behalf. So what you do is, or what the programmer does is, the person programs that idea in that particular robot. It's like coding, it's like software development. So the person programs that idea behind that particular robot to say, okay, if the market gets to this level, buy at this level, sell at this level. Some advanced robots like Forex Pro, they even go as far as having risk management parameters, money management parameter, risk parameters. So they have a lot of parameters. So those parameters are there to guide the particular robot on when to execute, how to execute, when not to execute, when to stop trading, and stuff like that. So that is just the Forex robot. So the developer of that particular robot only do the work in programming that particular robot. All right, because you can't even talk about robotic trading if you don't know how to trade. I can't talk about robotic trading if I don't know how to trade. That is why I'm only talking about robotic trading on this channel, when I've had almost a series of about 100 videos teaching you guys how to trade Forex from A to Z. So assuming that you already know how to trade, let's talk about robotic trading, because a robot now is very good. You might be able to program one of your strategy which is already working manually into a robot which will be able to perform that particular strategy automatically. You see, so what I do for my robot is I just take a particular strategy that I know that strategy is already working very well. Then I program that particular strategy into a particular robot. Then the robot will be performing. The advantages, what are some of the advantages of using a Forex robot? Some of the advantages is the robot cut out second guessing, because you know, as a human, we are bound, no matter how experienced you are, it becomes a point in Forex trading where you start second guessing, you start doubting yourself, you take some decisions which are human errors. All right, so the main advantage of using a Forex is it will eliminate all human errors, because sometimes in Forex trading, the reason why you are not where you want to be today, or the reason why you haven't seen that particular success, is because of human errors. There are a lot of human errors in your trading. So a Forex robot will be able to eliminate that. If you tell a Forex robot that buy at this particular stage, the robot will buy at that particular stage without second guessing, without thinking, no, maybe there's a news coming out. No, maybe I don't feel like my guts are not telling me to buy this. No, the robot won't do that. The robot is going to obey. The robot is going to be disciplined. The robot is going to do exactly what you program the robot to do. So that is the only advantage when it comes to robotic trading. But now let me tell you guys some 99. I see a lot of robots on Instagram, on Facebook, on YouTube, on this, on that, people talking about you buying their robot. Before you spend your dime buying a particular robot, let me tell you guys some secret. 99%, no, let me not go so extreme, right? 95% of all the robots you see on Instagram, on YouTube, people talking of challenge, 95% of all those robots use what we call the hedging strategy. 95%. They use what we call the hedging strategy. And the hedging strategy is very, very suicidal. Very, very, very suicidal. There is no way you ever come out of a hedging strategy alive. All right, you might have an equity curve. You might have an equity curve that looks like this. You see the market, your equity curve going off. But after some time, you see a big dip. Boom! The market, a big dip on your equity curve, and it will be even wipe your account balance. Why? Because the way the hedging strategy works is, okay, you buy at a particular level. The robot, I'm just telling you guys, I even have robots. If you check on my MT5, you even see I have robots. I even have robots which have tested a strategy. Remember, I'm somebody that always like to come with, I don't mind coming last when it comes to a particular topic, but I prefer to have facts on that particular topic before I talk about that particular topic. Before talking about hedging and how 95% of our robots work, I have programmed robots that use only hedging. I have used robots that use only hedging, and I know what I'm saying. It is suicidal. There is no way you come out alive. Why? Because the way robots which use the hedging strategy works is, okay, you buy at a particular level, you tell the robot that, okay, buy at this particular level, right? So maybe you buy with 0.01 lot size. You tell the robot that, okay, if I buy at this level and instead of the market going up, it starts going down, I want you to buy again. Maybe my target was, if my target was 10 pips and the market goes against me by 10 pips, I want the robot to add another position. All right, I want the robot to add another position. But at that particular point in time, the position that I'm adding is called the hedging position. And since it is a hedging position, I'm going to increase the lot size. So I increase the lot size to 0.02. Remember, I started with 0.01. Okay. Remember, I'm hoping that the market will be able to go against me for just 10 pips because my main target is the market to just go against me or to just go in my favor for 10 pips. What if the market doesn't go in my favor for that 10 pips again? The market still dips and go against me. What will I do? I'll still add another position. At that point in time, remember, I'm at the level of 0.02. So I'll be adding down a lot size of 0.04. That 0.04 is the hedging position for the other position. If the market just goes in my favor for 10 pips, I'll be able to make a bigger profit that will be able to cover those small losses. Now, it sounds very appealing and it sounds like nothing is ever going to go bad, right? But something is going to go wrong somewhere. Even if the strategy works for a day or two, you need just one trade, you need just one day, and it will wipe your entire account. There is no guarantee that the market is going to retrace again, it's going to go in your favor anytime soon. There might be some times. I remember when I had the robot that used to work with the hedging strategy. I think that strategy was on my wife's phone. I just put it on my wife's phone, and anytime she goes to work, I'll put a trade, and the robot would just be. It was the hedging strategy. Woo! I took that account from about 4,000 rand to almost about 30,000 rand with the robot. All right. Before we walked up one day, the gold. I remember that particular currency pair. It was gold. Gold has gone in one direction without even retracing. So the impulse on gold has been like about, the multiplier has been about 4 multipliers without even going in my favor for 1 multiplier. It blew the entire account. I tried on a couple of other strategies. It blew the account. I even bought robots on Instagram to try it out. It still blew my account. That's why you might be lucky. The robot will just buy, hit take profit, buy, hit take profit. You will see the equity curve will start climbing. The equity curve will be climbing. Then after some time, you see a big dip. Boom, goes in your favor. Why? Because there was a trend. There was a trend in the market which that particular multiplier, I call it the recovery factor. There was a particular trend in the market which the recovery factor couldn't handle, and it will blow your account. So 95%, I'll do a separate video explaining this concept of hedging, how it works and how suicidal it works. But 95% of all robots use the hedging strategy. Unless you have an unlimited account size. Remember, you're multiplying your lot size. There will be time where you start seeing the robot will be opening trade with 10 lot size. When you started with 0.01, the robot will start opening trade with 10 lot size. Why? Because it is multiplying and going. That is very, very suicidal. All right? Good. Now, let's talk about the second thing. They say only 5% of people who use robots ever make money with robotic trading. Why? Because I already explained to you guys, before you even talk about robotic trading, you should already know how to trade. As easy as that. You shouldn't even talk about robotic trading when you don't know anything about trading yet. All right? So even if you buy a robot when you don't know how to trade, you should be using it on your demo account just for practice purposes. Don't use Remon until you have an idea on how to trade before you can use a robot. Before you can use a robot. Talking about robotic trading again, you shouldn't use a robot when you don't know the idea behind that particular robot, all right? You don't use a robot when you don't know the idea or the strategy behind that robot. Taking Forex Pro, for example, yes, Forex Pro is viral, I know that. If you want to be able to use Forex Pro, the link is on this video description. The thing with Forex Pro is there is no way you will be able to use Forex Pro without understanding what is going on. Anytime you purchase Forex Pro, or anytime you want to start using Forex Pro, there are a series of almost about 15 videos which I've made explaining the strategy behind why the robot is buying, why the robot is selling, what if a particular news event comes out, what if there's slippage in the market, what if there's a spike, what if the trend is so strong. I explain everything so that you sit and you have confidence. You know that the robot is working with a strategy which you can even perform that strategy manually on your account. The strategy behind Forex Pro is a strategy that you can even perform it manually. It's the starting strategy. You can perform that strategy manually in your account. So that is something you need to be able to do. You never use a particular robot when you don't understand the strategy behind that particular robot, or when you can't trade the strategy on that particular robot manually on your account. With that being said, remember, I'm heavily invested into robotic trading, meaning it is profitable. If it wasn't profitable, I wouldn't have invested my time in learning how to code robot, in developing robot. I wouldn't have had a team that works on my robot. So Forex robotic trading or Forex robot can make you a lot of money if you know what you are doing, if you understand the robot you're using, if you understand the strategy behind that robot. So don't use a robot. I used to tell even my students in Godlove University, I used to tell them all the time, don't use a robot like a robot. You understand? Don't use a robot like a robot. So when you buy this particular robot, don't just plug it on your computer and start using it like a robot. Don't use a robot like a robot in the sense that you need to dissect that robot. You need to sit down and understand the strategy behind that particular robot. That's why I do my best to be able to explain to people what Forex Pro perform, or what Forex Pro is going to do in your account, how it is going to handle this, how it is going to do this. So you sit down and you dissect that particular robot to understand the strategy behind. Don't use a robot like a robot. If you use a robot like a robot, there is no way you'll be able to make money in robotic, or you make money with a robotic Forex trading. So those are the few points about robotic Forex trading. And talking about robotic Forex trading, I can't talk about robotic Forex trading without talking about Forex Pro. You guys requested Forex Pro for almost a year, and there you go. Forex Pro is available. You can always check the link on the video description to get it directly from the official website. When you also purchase Forex Pro, you have access to my Discord community, where there is a particular channel dedicated for Forex Pro. You will meet hundreds of people, more than 500 people who are already using the robot and making money on a daily basis, who are sharing ideas, sharing their screenshots and stuff like that. So check the link below to be able to get Forex Pro if you want to be able to try it out. If you want to also learn Forex A to Z, check the link below to enroll in Godlove University. Make sure you check the broker below if you want to use the same broker I use. Watch this video which talks a little bit, which explains more facts about robotic trading. Also watch this video that explains how to set up your VPS or set up robotic trading to work appropriately on your computer. Click here to subscribe to the channel, and I will see you guys on these other videos. Peace.